cell's emergency repair system connect to cancer?
So I will now tag it with just my voice here, Adam, because yeah, so many people think that we have not sent man-made objects nearly close to the speed of light. But what they forget is that the internet, the World Wide Web, is the closest that we have come and experienced light travel, light speed travel, sending bits, qubits of information to anywhere in the world in the speed of light. Not the speed of sound, the speed of light, unless you have bad Wi-Fi. So yeah, you think a year? Nobody has done it for a year. They have been storing all of this qubits of information in data centers and all that stuff, right? Now, for what reason is below your pay grade. But I'll tell you this.
Light speed is only a theory because we've never been able to send a man-made object at the speed of light for 1 year to see what kind of distance it would travel, to be able to measure that theory to find out if it's true. A year is a measurement of time. Your science is so funny. Light year, trust me, bro. Distance. First off. Secondly, my statement is true. No one has ever put a man-made object or something that is man traveled at the speed of light for the matter of 1 year to be able to measure the distance it took them in that year to come up with the calculation of light year, how long it took a light to travel a whole year. This is a guess. This is a theory. This is no mathematical equation at all.
Truth. We need to help the others.
What if I'm not strong enough?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
It's not that it's heavy, it's just that
At best, it's pseudoscience.
why? Why would they be pushing against each other? So that is kind of the Pee-wee Playhouse, I guess we'll be looking for. See who picks up on it, who doesn't, who picks up on something different.
Here, let me say
And
this
so
on audio recording.
To comprehend the logic of this pivot, we must look at the fundamental metabolic nature of a cancer cell.
Okay, let's look at it.
A cancer cell is defined by a complete disregard for the regulatory signals that normally govern the cell cycle. It divides uncontrollably, it replicates its DNA with chaotic speed, and it is in a state of constant hyper-accelerated metabolic overdrive.
The cellular machinery is basically running at maximum capacity with the safety limiters completely removed.
Exactly. This phenomenon, which is often related to the Warburg effect, means the cancer cell is consuming massive amounts of glucose and synthesizing proteins at a staggering rate to fuel its rapid division.
But I imagine this hyperacceleration comes with a massive cost.
It does. The cancer cell is incredibly messy. It generates an unprecedented volume of misfolded proteins, damaged organelles, and toxic metabolic byproducts.
So the cancer cell is producing a catastrophic amount of biological garbage, which means its waste management system, its lysosomes, must be working absolute overtime.
The stress placed on the lysosomal network of a cancer cell is just immense. The incinerators are packed beyond capacity, and the internal environment becomes hyperacidic to compensate for the massive influx of waste.
That sounds unsustainable.
Because of this extreme, constant physiological stress, the lipid bilayers of a cancer cell's lysosomes are highly unstable. They're experiencing constant, severe microtears.
Wait, if the incinerators in a cancer cell are constantly rupturing and leaking corrosive acid into the cytoplasm, why doesn't the cancer cell just digest itself and die?
That exact question was the profound aha moment for the Berkeley and UT Southwestern team.
Really?
The cancer cell does not die because it is utterly and completely dependent on the ASER, TFG, and ESD-RT repair pathway.
Oh, wow.
Because its lysosomes are constantly tearing, the cancer cell's emergency response system is operating at maximum output 24 hours a day, patching thousands of microtears every minute just to prevent catastrophic autolysis.
The realization here is staggering. This elegant, rapid response repair system, which evolved to protect our most precious, irreplaceable neurons from isolated accidents, has basically been hijacked.
Yes, it has.
The tumor is using our own cellular fire department as its ultimate shield against its own chaotic metabolism.
The cancer cell's greatest metabolic weakness, its massive production of toxic waste and fragile lysosomes, is completely masked by its reliance on the ESCRT machinery.
Now, I could be mistaken. We could have sent some kind of deal, and I'm not going to say that I've poured over every stitch of data there ever has been or ever will be to know. But as far as I've ever seen, we've never sent any kind of man-made object, been able to retrieve it, collect the data, send it out for a year, traveling at the speed of light to be able to find out how far it went and retrieve that data back. All we've done is guess through short bursts, and we've never even been able to reach light speed. So yeah, unless you can show me other documentation that shows that, and I could pour over the research myself, but not saying that, I've poured over everything that there ever is or ever will be, but as far as I've ever seen, yeah, no, I haven't seen anything like that.